the end of till the second half starts. All right. So I'm pretty sure Muffin and Beals trade IFVGs. Does anybody else trade IFVGs? Oh wait, I mean obviously Amy does. Okay, bet. Auto server. Or I guess we'll do a 50K. That's like what everybody uses. NQ. And yes. Charlie out mine. Alright, who's got a date? Bro, stop pumping. Let's do June. Actually, you know what? We're gonna do June of last year. Yep. Create session. Wait. 8:30. All right. So, start on the higher time frame. Let me actually shut my door. Even though it's probably gonna get freaking hot in here now. So we'll start on the higher time frame and try and identify any obvious fair value gaps that we can use as bias. Which right now the only one I see really is this is holding price down. But I'm not sure what's holding price up on the 4 hour anyway. So we'll zoom out. All right. So price is being held up by this 1 hour for sure. Oh, wait, maybe not. Wonder if we have an SMT. No. Yes. Okay. So we currently have a bullish SMT here on the higher time frame, right? So here. So we'll keep this marked out for now. And I'm not gonna lie, you guys, it's been a long weekend and we're sipping some wine. So if you hear me slurring, I'm sorry. So I mean, I feel like we're looking for longs here, chat. Does anybody agree with that? We got this bullish SMT. I'm trying to find somewhere that we're delivering out of, to be honest. Definitely not there. Oops. So I will say that we do have this 4 hour though that's holding price down. So we have a bullish SMT, not really any good delivery, but I still think that we're looking for longs. So maybe we could look for a short out of this gap, but it's kind of like, I don't know. I'd rather look for longs here. So we'll start next day open because it's showing us Sunday for some reason. All right, Monday 8:30. I wonder if we closed above this gap or not. Okay, so while I was fast forwarding, we closed above this gap. So I'm definitely bullish to at least this high for now. So we'll try and see if we can get a long setup. Maybe we get a retrace back down into this. Like if we could get a retrace down into discount, that would be ideal. But yeah, we'll just watch and see for now. Since there was no data candle, so usually I start these at 8:30 to try and get a data candle set up, but okay, let's look at the so we closed above this 30-minute too. A little high to be looking for a long, honestly. I would like to get like maybe a manipulation move down at open and then get a long setup, but I don't really see anything worth taking right here so far. You guys, it's so hot in here. Oh my gosh. So kind of just staying in. Ooh. All right, we'll see what happens after open here. All right, so we're definitely at open now. Pretty wiki start, to be honest. Damn. All right. So I know we're looking for longs. Oops. But honestly, oh no, this went invalid. Never mind. So this is what I said I wanted to see though, right? For a long is I wanted to see us come down and come up, but unfortunately I don't really like how we pumped up and went down first. That makes me question if we should be looking for longs or shorts. Whoa. So there must be 10 a.m. news here. Let's check. Okay. Wait, Monday. Okay, so we do have 10 a.m. news here. So technically we could mark this out as a data high. There's no data low. However, I feel like even though we mark this, it's going to get taken without a setup. Unless... Okay. This would be ideal, right? Leave this data high. Come down, sweep these lows. Tap into one of these gaps to the left. and try and target the data high. That would be dream scenario. I don't really know if I like that. Back when one setup for life actually worked. For real. This is not like the clearest setup to me, to be honest. I kind of like this candle. Bro. Okay, so the 30-second entry might not have been too bad there, but we kind of missed it. Because I'm not staring at the 30-second chart. So this actually took out this high before the close, so... But this is probably going to pump to the data high, bro. Hopefully not. Not the cleanest PA. But if we were going to target this data high, it's kind of nice to see some more engineered highs being put into nearby. See if maybe this gap holds. Nope. Okay, that's actually better though. We kind of got this 2-minute. It's not like super clean. Small stop loss. There's technically a bullish SMT right here too. Definitely singular. Good momentum, I think. It's kind of hard to tell that in backtesting, but it's kind of just not... There's just still all this gap above. Oh, plus this 4-minute. Yeah. I think maybe if we got this 4-minute. Yeah. Yeah, glad we waited. Jeez. Well, this is actually more what we want to see, right? So now we've taken out a decent amount of sell side. We're tapping into these gaps down here. Maybe we can get a better setup now. Something a little more obvious. Or we're just going to dump. So let's see if we tapped into anything over here on the higher time frame real quick. So we actually inversed this 15-minute down. So not the best sign if we're wanting to be bullish here, right? Although we do have this bullish SMT, which is pretty nice. So we'll leave this marked for now. Did we tap into discount yet? Not really, no. So we'll leave that marked for now and just keep kind of watching and seeing. Let's check. just this big leg down. All right. So it's kind of like you just keep trying to long into these gaps. So there's nothing singular really. It would be better to do this, generate more, have one manipulation leg down again, and then get an inverse up. If we're going to try and get along. So now we're kind of respecting this 3-minute gap here. Pretty good momentum delivering out of that 3-minute. All right. So I think I'd be willing to try this 5-minute if we got it. Which we don't. So that's cool. Wait. Maybe we take this short. To try and target the break of this SMT. Delivering from here. This 2-minute gap is holding. I'm not really too confident in the targets below though, to be honest. Can't just assume that we're gonna go break an SMT. What do you guys think? Plus it's not very singular. Not a very obvious gap. Yeah, we're definitely not taking this. I don't know why we're looking at this. So why would we short down into a 3-minute gap that just pumped like crazy out of, right? So maybe we come down and sweep this low. Okay, that's a good candle. Did we break the SMT? Okay, there we broke the SMT. So I guess technically this 1-minute, I mean, it would have been a break-even play, but the 1-minute technically did target the break of the SMT, so that's cool. Now I'd be really interested to find a long. Yeah, the only problem is, okay, now, so I get what you're saying, but now we're almost into discount. So I'm bearish, but as long as these gaps are holding, then I'm still willing to look for a long for the data high. So there's discount. Could see some chopping from that. A lot of the times when we tap down into discount or premium on the higher time frame, you'll see us chop around the 50% for a while. Definitely like have good targets like LRLR, Putting in some LRLR here, plus the data high. Unfortunately, there's just not really any good setups forming. Okay. All right. So we got this inverse here. Got it on ES2. There's LRLR above. We're in discount. We are delivering from a 15-minute gap to the left. I feel like this is worth trying. I don't know if this would go all the way to the data wick, but we could at least try and target these highs here, and we can go break even here. Oops. Stop loss isn't super big. Also not super small, but I like this momentum, and it's definitely a singular gap, so I think we're going to try this. Do 1%. Now, realistically, I would probably want to like scale here and maybe try and leave runners to this, but I doubt that. That's pretty ambitious. We'll see how this goes for now. So there's technically the break-even point. That's a good 15 points, 18, 17, 18-ish points. So maybe leave 25% for a runner. So we'll go break even for sure. I don't know about scaling right here, though. What do you guys think? Should we scale? I don't know. Yeah, I don't think so either. So we'll go break even and see how it goes. All right. So now we're about to take out these highs. I almost think that we scale a little here. We're up 22 points. I don't know. I don't really see any reason this doesn't keep ripping, to be honest. There's not really any gaps here that look like they might stop, except for here's this, though. See how we're inside this 1 minute that's held price down before? See, when I see this, it may be a good idea to scale here, to be honest. But this is really, really good momentum, so. One more candle. Should we go one more candle? I don't know. My gut's telling me to scale here for some reason. I just don't like how we smacked this gap once already and rejected so hard. It makes me want to scale some right here. More? We'll go one more. All right. So now we just inverse that one. And we closed above the volume imbalance. See if there's a... Yeah. I think we'll go ahead and scale. We'll scale most here and not have our TP be here and just see how high we can get. What do you guys think? Try and go for higher RR. So we'll scale like 75%. and then we'll just we'll shoot for the stars and try and get this data high. But we'll see. Yeah, I don't like how we like hit this trend line, right? And now we're stalling. Like, I hate that. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's really good. All right. Do we scale any more at this high, maybe? This is such a good trade. Holy. This high, I think, is a really good place to scale most because this gap is really obvious. And if for some reason we decide to take this out and put in a protected high right here, I don't want to sit through this with that much position left. So we will hit this high and we'll scale here another 50%, 75. We'll go 75 because we are going for really high R on this. So we'll scale 75 and leave the rest to either go full TP or break even. So we're already up 67 points, so that's cool. Let's see. So market's about to close. We're up 100 points. What do you guys think? Should we secure our bag? Type 1. How about we hold for the 350 macro and see what happens here? Nothing. Oh, that was cool. Really good trade, honestly. How about we just scale another 50% and then we'll just let it go. Wait a minute, chat. Wait a minute, chat. Wait a minute, chat. This is actually a freaking banger. Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait, why don't I just... Wait a minute, chat. Come on. If we hit this, dude, I'm gonna scream. Bro, it's taking so long. Well, that's not a good sign. Wait. Chat, can you imagine actually sitting through this? Dude. Can you imagine actually holding a trade this long? Bro, no way. Yo! Damn! Damn! What a banger, you guys. That was crazy. Oops. Hang on. Well, you guys, the first play we take in here is just nothing but a 253 point data play. No big deal, right? No, you can't hold trades that long on Apex. You can't hold trades past the market close. Dude, you guys, what a banger. That's crazy. Alright. Was it a 1 minute? Yeah. So... Dude, that was crazy. What an exit. Dude, what's the status of this game? What's halftime? Okay. All right. So cool. That was an actual banger. Broke the SMT. Or wait. What the? I don't remember why I had this here, chat. Halftime is almost over. Dude, you guys. Alright, let's try and get one more trade in real quick. Sorry this wasn't that eventful, but I wanted to at least come through. I feel like I'm... Dude, what a trade. I can't lie. Alright, we're going to go to the next day open real fast. I just realized I have so much packing and stuff to do, dude. Alright. So, really extended on this current leg. Wouldn't mind coming back down a bit here. Got this 15-minute gap to the left that we're literally barely able to tap into right now. There's no obvious gaps to actually look for a setup, and there's no data wick, so I think we'll just play price for right now. Like, I don't want to just... Here's the thing about coming back down into discount. I don't want to just assume that we're going to. Like, I don't want to just short and assume we're going to discount. I gotta wait to hit discount, then look for a long. So, jeez. I feel like we're definitely looking for longs, though. So... Halftime is over. That's GG's for tonight. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see if we can catch one more trade real quick. Fast forward to open. Okay, I don't know if we're going to catch anything here. This looks like a trend day. Oh, there's open. So I'd like to manipulate down and then. Um, all right, so we currently have a bearish SMT here. So maybe we are possibly looking for a short setup right now. However, when you look to the left, there's no gaps here, right? Like this is all pretty dead. So now maybe if we see how we have this LRLR right here. And down here, it would be nice maybe to get a pump up over this high, manipulate one more time and get an inverse down and have an SMT here. So like maybe ES just does this and stays within this gap. It's a little uncorrelated right now if you can't tell. So there's the pump up over this high. We have an SMT just like we were saying. Bro. All right. Low key. I know I missed the actual candle close, but I feel like we should try this. The only thing I don't like is on ES, it looks like trash. Like, we do have the SM, like, I mean, it literally just did exactly what I was saying would be nice, but ES kind of looks like garbage. Yeah, I think we'll try it. We'll just do a hard stop at the high right here. What do you guys think? Technically got a better entry by waiting. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. I think we'll... Okay, I don't like this, to be honest. I really don't like how we tap into this, get a bullish candle, and then we get the 1 minute close, and we're super uncorrelated here. This to me is meh, but we can try it if you guys want, just to see how it goes. I feel like we could try it light size because it's really meh. Yeah, it's honestly super meh. But maybe we could try and hold to like tap in a discount or something. So we'll go light size and try and go for higher RR because I don't really like the look of this. Half size. Okay, so that was lucky as hell. So we apparently have 10 a.m. news. I don't know how we didn't get stopped out right there. But I feel like we're about to get stopped out. So yeah. Okay. Well, that was I didn't know that there was news right there, and that was kind of a ass trade to begin with, so I kind of expected that. But I feel like for some reason this dumps now. Okay, so this is just not good PA anyway. So you always still have this SMT. When price is not correlated like this, don't trade it, to be honest. So we must be coming to break the bullish or the bearish SMT now. Yeah, now there's just a bunch of gaps below. I don't know why I'm still looking here anyway. Do one trade and that would be it. Alright guys, low key, I'm tired from my trip this weekend and I kinda wanna watch the end of this basketball game, so sorry it was a short one, but we'll do more in the upcoming weeks. I'll be gone this week out of town, but I have random clips scheduled to come out still, but there won't be any live streams. Maybe I can live stream tomorrow morning before we leave, but I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, for sure. Sorry it wasn't very exciting, but yeah, nah, we're not gonna do that. I know. I'm sorry. I should have never even said that. Okay, okay. All right, you guys. Take it easy.